Intro. It was a clear autumn afternoon in 1986. 94 people boarded a routine domestic flight in the Soviet Union. No turbulence, no weather warnings. The aircraft was perfectly fine, but what no one knew was that one man in the cockpit was about to gamble with all of their lives. He made a bet, not for money, not for glory, but just to prove a point. This is the true story of Aeroflot Flight 6502 and the most reckless challenge ever made in the skies. Part 1. The setup. A normal day, or so it seemed. The plane Tupolev Tu-134A. The route from Koltsovo Airport to Grozny with a scheduled stop in Samara. 85 passengers, 7 crew, all on schedule. Everything about the flight was ordinary, until it wasn't. In the cockpit sat Captain Alexander Kluyev, a seasoned pilot, confident, maybe too confident. Sitting beside him, his co-pilot, and a silent black box that would later record every chilling second. What happened next wasn't a malfunction, it wasn't bad weather, it was a choice. Part 2, the bet. Somewhere during the flight, Captain Kluyev turned to his crew and said, "I can land this plane using only instruments." Eyes closed like a simulator. The co-pilot was stunned, the engineer warned him, but the captain was dead serious. He wanted to land the aircraft with zero visual reference, not because he had to, but because he thought he could. He closed the blinds. He told air traffic control he'd conduct an instrument-only landing. But no one, not the passengers, not the tower, knew it was a stunt. And so the descent began. Part 3, the final descent. As the Tupolev approached the runway at Samara, it was coming in fast, much faster than it should have. The nose was pointed down too steeply, the landing gear deployed, but the speed was unforgiving. The co-pilot begged, "Let me take over." The captain refused. At 270 kilometers per hour, the aircraft hit the runway, nose first. It bounced, it snapped, it burst into flames. Part 4, aftermath. In seconds, smoke choked the cabin. Flames tore through seats, the plane split apart on the tarmac. 70 people were killed. Only 24 survived. Injured, shocked, barely alive. Rescuers described it as one of the most horrific scenes they'd ever seen. And when investigators opened the cockpit recorder, they heard it. The bet, the decision. The silence. Part 5, the verdict. Captain Kluyev confessed. He admitted he closed the blinds, just to show off. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison, but served only 6. 70 innocent lives were lost, not because of failure, but because of arrogance. Outro. This wasn't a system error. It wasn't terrorism, it wasn't sabotage, it was a game, played 6,000 feet above the ground. Let this be a reminder. In aviation, there are no second chances. Every button, every command, every second, it counts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and subscribe.